All right, everybody, it's game day. Time to finish up the Carnitas tacos. We're gonna move forward where I've got everything set up right now. This morning, first thing I did when I got up is I went ahead after the crock pot and the meat rested all night in the fridge. I pulled it back out, I removed the meat, put it in this pan, brought the crock pot back up to temperature to melt down all of the renderings that we have still in the pan. I'm gonna start shredding that, get it back in there to rest so then you can have it throughout the entire day. Now, just small serving, not doing anything big. Few friends coming over later for the game, for the afternoon game. Having some Bloody Marys and mimosas, and we're ready to go right now. Pans are getting hot. I'm gonna start shredding that, and we've got all of our condiments out. Got some avocado, lime, sour cream, some cabbage, cheddar cheese for the weak, spicy cheese for the strong. So let's go ahead and get this started. Pull this up, and as you'll see in the last two videos, you'll see right here how large the onions stayed and how much flavor soaked into them, and they traded it with the pork. So I've already, like I said, I've already removed the bone. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna shred this down. Want to get it small enough so that when you reach into the crock pot with your tongs later to throw it into the frying pan, that you're not pulling out just really large chunks of meat that isn't going to fit in a small taco. Now, at this point in time in the recipe, if you want to end it right here, you can. You can move forward. You can throw it back in here, and you can just go straight forward, serving tacos. Everything's already out. Tortillas are out. Got some corn, some flour, taco truck tortillas over here, you know, the traditional size tortillas. But I like to take it one step further by frying the meat and getting some more texture into the meat so it's not wet. It's more crunchy, gives put a char on it, and it'll add just another layer of flavor with that char. And then doing this, putting it back in here, is if you're gonna sit and watch football all day on a Sunday, and you've got your morning game, 10 a.m., you got your afternoon game, 1 p.m., you got your evening game, 5 p.m., and you're gonna watch 9 to 12 hours of football throughout the day, and you're gonna have friends over, this can just sit right in here and soak all day, and then anytime somebody wants to have a taco or 10 tacos, they can come build them as they want. All right, that's enough of that. Get it down into the sauce. And it's gonna break down even more over time throughout the day. And here we're doing this, you know, in the morning. So this is all ready by the time your friends and family show up. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple servings worth of meat. Hot frying pan. And I'm shooting for, you know, 3, maybe 4 tacos total. Pan's already nice and hot, as you can hear. Get it back on the heat. And we're basically gonna cook this down, and we're gonna keep breaking it down in the frying pan until most, if not all, of the liquid is gone. And we're just gonna keep letting that work, and I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit here, get that sizzle back. Now over here, I've got pan lightly coated with oil, and I'm gonna bring the heat up on it. And I'm gonna go traditional style with some corn tortillas, double layered. Not a lot of people know, when you go to a taco truck and you get 2 tortillas under each of your tacos, it's actually not meant to eat both tortillas at once on the taco. Because generally these torts are so small that you lose a lot of your ingredients in your taco that falls back on the plate. So just a suggestion, buy 2 tacos, you'll end up having 4. You leave 1 tortilla on the plate, whatever drops off your taco, make another taco. So 2 for the price of 1, basically. Getting nice and toasty on the tortillas over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a plate ready. Check on the meat. The liquid is evaporating nicely. The meat's broken down even more. Starting to get a little bit of brown on it, and you can really smell it when that char starts to come out. And right now I'm totally and completely smelling the orange that we added at the 2-hour mark yesterday. That citrus is just really coming out right now. Flip the tortillas one more time. They're starting to get a little gold, starting to get a little color on them. And at this point, if you want to be saucy, you're adventurous, or you're just the type of person that likes to light your face on fire, add your hot sauce now to the cooking process so it gets right into the meat, and then you can add more later once you build your taco. And then you can run around the house with your hair on fire. Tortillas looking like they're about done. I can actually smell them. I can smell the corn starting to cook. Start plating these up. Got some good color on them. They're nice and warm. A little bit of oil to impart some more flavor. And I'm kind of backwards when I build my tacos because everybody seems to go, you know, beans, meat, protein, whatever on the bottom. I like to put a little bit of sour cream on the bottom before I add the meat. Just, it's easier. Look at it that way. It's just easier. Now we can see that the meat is starting to turn brown. Got some good color on it. Steaming up nicely. Don't forget to turn your other burner on. And on a game day, these pans won't leave the oven or the stove top. They'll be here all day long. And then just turn them back on. Game 2, game 3 of the day, and somebody gets another hankering for some tacos. All you gotta do is come in here, turn the stove back on, meat's sitting ready, and you're good to go. So now, I like cabbage on my tacos. Throw a little on there. And see, now I've already made my point when I was talking about the 2 tortillas earlier. I'm already spilling all over the plate while I'm making these things. Go a little fresh cheese right on top. Got a marbled cheddar here. Go with our spicy blend, shredded cheese. And here's where it gets crazy, because now you're like, that's a finished taco. Well, it's not to me. Now I'm going to add the pico that we made yesterday. And I'm going to put a big nice pile right on top. And this is where the second tortilla really comes into its own, because there's no way you are going to fit all of these ingredients into one bite or one tortilla. So anyway, there you go. Street truck tacos, tongue twister. You guys, try to say it 3 times fast.